All right, I think we are live. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We are going to be taking a look right across the market. The reason why I'm doing this live stream is that I actually don't have time to sit down and make a video and then edit, put it out to you. It's really going to take a lot from me, and I actually have got very much limited time. So maybe we are going to be hanging out here for something like 20 minutes at most, because like I said, I really have got a lot on my plate right at this point. But I also wanted to make this update to you in these times because I really think that the market is ready for something very exciting. And usually when these things have happened in this market, it really has been a surprise. You're gonna see it like happening all of a sudden, right? But we are beginning to see some signs in the market that we are ready to go, right? So we are gonna start obviously with the tokens that we usually cover on the channel, and I'm gonna start here with ICP real quick. I'm gonna say what is what, and then you guys are gonna you have to suggest what you want me to cover later on when we are done with the priorities that we usually have on the channel, right? So ICP, Jasmy, Filecoin, and all those like crypto fund legacy coins, and then we'll see what we have later on as suggestions in the chat box, right? So without me further running my mouth too much, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the live stream just by delicately tapping the like button. You can also share to somebody you know who needs this kind of information right there, right? So here with ICP, what we are seeing is that, just as I have been saying since last Friday, that I expect a huge pump to happen this week. I haven't given up on that just yet, and I think that we are actually going to get that. So what you are seeing obviously is this kind of a structure here, where you crush, you retrace, you reaccumulate, and then you're looking to pump to the upside. The encouraging sign that we have here is the RSI, which is actually trending upwards whilst the price is trending downwards right there. So that's definitely bullish divergence, and any moment from now we can see ICP pretty much doing the same thing. We have traded this thing 2 times already. It was the case almost here. I mean, this was a little bit special, but still we had a huge run here with ICP. Mindful Journey, welcome. But let's quickly see where we are headed for ICP there. I think that I've done a great job illustrating that we are following a specific fractal from Miro. And yeah, I know that when I say that, a lot of people are like, you know what, you shouldn't be comparing the two, they're incomparable. But here is the deal, we are only taking a look at people's behaviors, right? So yeah, with ICP here, short term, I'm expecting something like $15-16, and then from there we will be looking obviously to get as high as something like $27, which is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That is the golden ratio right there for ICP. Generally, this is what I expect short term, and I expect these things to happen real quick. Not very long, to be honest with you, right? And then the next thing that we want to take a look at obviously is Jasmy, which has been on a tear. It really has been fantastic. Congratulations to every Jasmy holder. You know that it's probably one of my favorites because we were we were buying Jasmy at the very bottom of the bear market, and it really has paid off. We are up something like 13x if I remember well, and that's great. I'm looking to take a lot of profits right around something like 4.5 cents. That doesn't mean that Jasmy is going to stop right there. I still think that Jasmy can go as high as something like 53 cents for this bull cycle, and I've done that. I've shown you with the Velo price chart that we were using as our blueprint right there. Let me see if I can pull that out real quick, right? So that was Velo, right? Let me see if I can find it nice and easy, because usually when I'm just saying these things, people cannot visualize. Some are saying you're speaking too fast, this and that, so whatever the case may be. But take a look at this. So this is your Jasmy price set on top right there, and you have got the Velo price set, and take a look at how similar they were. Even the bottoming structures, the topping structures, whatever is happening on top right there, we have seen it already with Velo. And I've been saying that, you know, we are in this range, we are looking to break out. We have done that, but what you also notice is that there was a violent backtest of this range by there. So yeah, it really wouldn't surprise me to see Jasmy having a huge beating sometime in the near future. Right, there might maybe 28-30% drop. It happens. That's life in crypto, right? It's a normal Tuesday, and then we move on to the next thing. So still The trajectory that we are looking for is around something like 53 cents for this bull cycle, and then eventually I think that Jasmy has the opportunity or has the capability to go ahead and reach something like $1.20 probably for the next cycle. I really don't know. It's very, very difficult to try and predict time, right? But what I can do is I can look at a chart and try my best to see where this thing, or on the likelihood of things, where it's headed, right? So that was pretty much it with Jasmy. I haven't talked about Filecoin for a very long time on the channel, and I think I'm doing some of my subscribers not a good thing. It's not such a great thing, but it's rude, to be honest with you, because maybe somebody subscribes to see like Filecoin updates. I really think that Filecoin is sitting on a very strong support level. You can see that I was doing previous analysis right there, indicating that all you see here is support right there. So I'm expecting a huge bounce here. I've always said for a very long time that I expect Filecoin to go as high as something like 53 cents, $53, sorry. But that won't even be the top of the cycle, in my humble opinion. This is just my price target I set at the very bottom of the bull market, at the bear market, sorry. And then now that we have gone there, the price targets don't look as enticing as they were looking down there. But still, I expect here you can see this formation that I was drawing: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a crashing structure that I actually found out myself when I was doing my own chart analysis. And what usually happens is that you just find your way back to something like the top of the fourth wave, and usually it happens like at a very crazy rate. So when I did the back testing, I saw it happening like 90% of the time, and yeah, I'm banking on that. And I think that $27 is something that is a very possible short term for Filecoin. And then from then we are looking at something like $53, $54. Right now we are sitting on strong support. I would really be buying Filecoin if I had the funds to do so, right around $6. Targeting $27 is around what, maybe a 4x or something like that. I think that's still a good return, in my humble opinion, right? I also haven't talked about Algorand in a very long time, and I know that a lot of my subscribers are interested in Algorand, so I will actually be pulling the Algo chart, which I also believe is sitting on a massive support level right there. I was saying here that 16 cents was the bottom, and you can take a look at this falling wedge that we have. These things are really powerful, and we have done like these trades already. Before we did one with Arweave, we did one with Jasmy. With Jasmy is really close. I mean, the target is something like 4.5 cents. We went as high as something like 4.2 something cents like that. So you can see how powerful they are, and yeah, they're really the ones that I give much weight to when I'm looking at chart patterns. But I don't usually look at Head and Shoulders and whatever the case may be. But here for Algorand, I'll be looking at something like 96 cents. So the whole thing is sitting right around 19 cents right there, right? All the way to something like 19 cents is almost something like what is that, a 5x, probably, yeah, a 5x, just about there. So that's where I'm sitting with Algorand. If you are in a loss with Algorand, probably I don't think it's a good time to sell. Obviously this is not financial advice, but you also have to consider if you are there for something like 5x. But because we also have been talking about meme coins. I mean, take a look at this. This is another Donald Trump coin, right? We've been talking about this one in our Patreon, and we bought, today's already up something like 47%. There are things like this happening in the bull cycle, so maybe you have to make a decision while they're like, should I stand for a 5x, or should I go for something with a 100x possibility, like this one here, Genbox, which I was suggesting yesterday in my Patreon too, at about it was what, 2 point something million, and now it's already at 5 million in terms of market cap, more than 100% in less than 24 hours. These are the kind of things that are happening in the market. So you really have to consider and try to see, okay, how can I balance my portfolio and stuff like that. But yeah, Algo I think is still bullish up to something like 96 cents, but you can actually do much more than that, obviously, right? Another one that I wanted to take a look at that we usually cover is Quant, but really there isn't much to talk about. I still believe in my price target of something like $1,600. It's gonna take some time, obviously, but we will get there eventually. Did I leave anything else? Yeah, I mean, I've also been buying Blender. I don't know if you guys know anything about this token called Blender, but I believe that it's one that has got like a massive opportunity, massive potential. Sorry, I usually confuse between potential and opportunity, but let me quickly see. What was that? That was Blender, right? So Blender network, it's really growing. Okay, so it's down something, it's down over the last 2 days obviously, but it's only a market cap of something like 50 million. Should this thing go to something like 500 million, that's your 10x. From 500 million, I don't know if it can reach $1 billion, but there is some kind of an opportunity right there in Blender. It's really one. I mean, the tokenomics are also really that great. 97% almost in circulating supply right at this point, so you don't risk any sort of dilution and stuff like that. Another one that I'm buying another AI token. I talked about Genbox, I talked about you know what, the other ones, I'll talk about them in the Patreon. Let's continue here with what we have in the chat box, right? So let's start here with David Middleton. Hey, did you take a look at that? Did you take that ghost trade? Yeah, I took the ghost trade. I said in that live stream that right after the stream I was gonna be posting it on my Patreon, and take a look at this here. We went into the trade. It was on a 4-hourly time frame, right? Take a look at how clean that was, man. Look at how clean that was. Our entry was right here, and then this was exactly our exit point. It even overshot, and obviously now it's back. So still I'll be expecting another back test of this. I mean, if you are gonna be asking me like what do you expect next, right there, right, I'm gonna be expecting another long position right in that same zone, because what we have been seeing in this market of late is that you know, you have got this kind of thing happening here. I don't know what it is really, but oh my, I didn't draw that nice and easy, right? Let me try one more time. So they've been going like this, and then you have your spring right there, right, and then you pull back, you get into that one more time, and then you continue. So I'll be expecting to buy maybe here one more time. Let's see if that end up working right. So that's another, you know, $1.60 one more time, maybe buy $1.60, but this time around I'll be targeting the top of the range, something like $2.5 or something like that, right, in terms of the long trade. To be honest with you, right now, right at this point, nothing certain. I have to look at other conditions too, but on the generality of things, I'll be looking for a setup like this. Let's keep it like that, so that, you know, when it happens, we really don't have to re-strategize and stuff like that. Okay, I read this one here. Mindful Jenny says check out Blender. Well, I mean, I talked about Blender a little bit. I know that I talked about it in the Patreon with my patrons, and we are big on Blender. We think it's gonna do well, Blender token. So the thing is, it's actually a new token, and you can see here, was expecting this support here to hold, but still it didn't hold, which means this whole thing is definitely invalid. Yeah, so yeah, probably we lost this trade here with Blender, but that's okay. So this is a relatively new token, very new, but I would say that probably it's in a work of accumulation right now, and this is the spring moment. This will only be confirmed if we get back above the support level here, and then get, you know, like here you click one more time, right, and then probably back test this one. Once you hold this level here, you'll be looking to break the top of the range here at something like $2.70, but who really wants to wait for something to move from $1.20 and just buy it at $2.70 and say this is the confirmation? It's pretty dumb. If you have conviction in this thing, I think you'd rather be buying white at this point, and as things are not looking too good for Blender right there, right? So you guys, you don't seem to have any more things you want me to take a look at. Yeah, let me also take a look at Veracity, because I know that I also have got a number of people who subscribe to the channel because of Veracity. So let's quickly take a look at it. I think that Veracity is still trying to work its bottom right there. A very clear work of accumulation pattern here. Preliminary support, selling climax, automatic rally, you know, back tests. You have got another automatic rally. Now this is maybe a secondary test in phase B, or probably it's the spring. Really right at this point, it's unknown. What do I do in situations like this? I just see when the price really just comes to the floor here at something like you know, 0.048 or something like that, it's a buy. I don't care if it's the spring, or if it is like the secondary test. Whenever the price is going down here to the bottom, it's definitely a buy. A lot of people don't understand what is happening with Veracity right there. Let me quickly show you something, right? To be honest with you, the project is very unique, very unique. There is no other project that does what Vivacity does in this market, right? So what you can see here is that it's indicating that there is a circulating supply of 10 billion, right? But it is a total supply of 100 billion. Now, this is actually not very true, because the other 90 billion are actually coins which are going to be on a different chain altogether. But for one reason or the other, they are being included in this one. But the team already came out and said that the total supply for Vivacity is only going to be 10 billion, only 10 billion. Now, when this thing updates, I think that it's going to create a wave in which people are going to see that this whole thing is fully diluted, and the project is really unique. I mean, if you have some time, just go ahead and take a look at it. It's like Jasmy, where you really don't have much more competitors, right? So the market cap would really grow, and I'm very big on Vivacity. Now, obviously, if I make a video, nobody's going to watch it and it will hurt my feelings, right? So that's why I just don't talk about it so much. I can talk about it only in the Patreon with people who understand, right? So Arweave, Ninad, hi, how are you? Let's quickly take a look at Arweave. We were buying Arweave at something like $4.50. I remember that, and I was screaming on top of my voice, and you know, nobody was listening, so I said forget about it. We won't take a look at it one more time. Wow. Wow, we are back at resistance levels. We're looking to break this whole thing. This is where I was saying that this market is very bullish, and we are looking for those bullish signs to show up right there. If Veracity, Arweave starts moving from here, guys, it's new all-time high. It's really new all-time high. And to think that it was really, when was that? It was October or something like that. I was making a video. I was like, you know what, this is spring, you know, this and that. This. You can just go ahead and try and check out the video right there. And I was saying that my price targets are as high as something like $1,600. Yeah, maybe that is a little bit far-fetched, but my preliminary price target is also something like $360. I think that's where exactly we are headed here with Arweave. Speaking of Arweave, guys, let me also give you one token that a lot of people are not paying attention to, and that is none other than Storj, right? So you see, Storj is almost the same play with Arweave, Filecoin, and the rest of them, Akash Network and what. But this one is more like AI stuff, right? See, when we generate our, you know, whatever we are generating, you know, whatever the case may be, look, these things need to be stored somewhere, right? And a Storj is really built for that, for those AI generated videos, pictures, whatever the thing. It's really cool, and it's much more safer, even safer than Filecoin. Can you imagine? So check out Storj too. I think it's one that has a great future. And obviously here I really don't have a clear chart. Let me see if I can find it on what can I find? Let me find it on CoinTrader Pro. Right, if I can find it on CoinTrader Pro, maybe we can see if we have got you know, better history. So that's Vivacity, right? No, it's not Vivacity. What am I talking about? It's Storj, right? The ticker symbol is Storj or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce this, but let's quickly take a look at it from maybe CoinMarketCap, right? CoinMarketCap. Okay. Did I? No, come on, man. I didn't do it nice and easy. Let's go pull it from CoinMarketCap. Storj USDT. Come on. Okay, it's here, right? So yeah, the chart is similar to what was happening just in the last cycle, right? So should it repeat this thing that happened right here, it's gonna be great right there. Let's quickly also take a look at the tokenomics real quick. Guys, check out Vivacity. It's really one that is good. Obviously people are like, you know, this and that, but you know, do a bit of research and you understand that. Okay, so Storj is wow, 200 in terms of, when did it move like this? I saw it at something like $75 million. Wow. It's doing well. So $200 million to go to $2 billion, it needs a 10x or something like that. It's gonna do it. This one, the tokenomics are not looking bad at all. 385 million out of this is what, 400 something. I mean, it's gonna do well. Really, we will be seeing this thing like way up there, right? Really way up there. Let's see if we have got another one. Manix, Vivacity. Yeah, I talked about Vivacity already. I think it's really, really bullish, but I didn't talk about my price target for Vivacity. You know what, we'll do it in the next live stream. As I said, I don't have much time. Sandbox, let's quickly take a look at Sand, which I think really did well the previous 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, because gaming tokens have also been doing well, really, because you know this thing, they just come in phases. You can already see I had some kind of analysis here on a weekly time frame for Sandbox, and I think it's really the same story with Filecoin. Strong's, oh my god, here there is a trade alert here. There is a trade alert here. Later on in my Patreon, I'm gonna be posting a trade alert here with exact details on Sandbox, and we are gonna be cashing in on this one just the same way we cashed in on what was that? It was the Ghost trade, right? The same thing we cashed in on the Myro trade, on the Tron trade, and all that great stuff. Let me, what can I do here? I don't know, but I gotta put a reminder. Let me quickly do that. Right there, Sandbox, bullish right there. We are gonna have to enter a trade. Yeah, this one is looking good. If you would ask me, so we have seen this setup before. Let me see who asked about Sandbox. Right, so David Middleton. So yeah, you were asking about this whole thing. Let me quickly explain to you why, just because you asked it. There is a resistance right there, right? So usually what you do is that you there are two scenarios why there, right? This is very encouraging once you see like upward sloping support like this. It's really encouraging, and it may be tempting like it's gonna fall down, right? But I don't think it's gonna do that. I think it's gonna move, and usually we are targeting Fibonacci retracement levels here. If you don't want to be greedy, right? Yeah, there are some ways where you can enter the trade right before everybody does, right? And because people learn trading from textbook and stuff like that, you can try to front run everybody and also try to front run everybody when it comes to taking profits. I wanted to explain that here, but I think that we need some background information, obviously. But I would say that this one is bullish, and I'll be looking here to something like short term, something like 60 cents. We are sitting at what, 47. That's not a big deal, obviously, but in a trade where you are leveraging the whole thing, you are looking very, very good right there. And overally, wow, 1 2 3 4 5 waves to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing takes a new all-time high here. Let me also just confirm that by looking at the tokenomics. So that's Sand, right? Sandbox number 87. Where are we with the okay, 2 point something, so 60% is in the circulating supply, and I don't think some of these coins are gonna see the light of day before this whole bull cycle ends. One that I believe can reach a new all-time high, but I think I had already done some kind of analysis here, and I was saying that the key moment is this one here. Probably I have this in my portfolio. I really don't know, to be honest with you. But I think I was expecting an exit right at this point. Let me see if also that coincide with a Fibonacci retracement level. Kinda. I don't know. I have to check if I have this one. But, you know, if you would be buying right at the bottom here during the bear market, right, I think you can exit much more of your position at something like $264 and then let the rest moon, right? All right, Beam. Love you, bro. Manix, good work. Keep up the, I mean, you know, I love everybody who comes through and watches on my channel. Obviously, you are the reason why I'm doing this. So much more than you saying thank you, I think I should actually be the one saying thank you to everybody, right? So let's see what we got here. Beam, we took a look at me. I hold some veracity to Ninad. Yeah, I think that's why you subscribe to the channel, really, because there was a point in time when I was really going strong with veracity, but all of a sudden the community went cold a little bit because they didn't understand what was the new tokenomics going to look like. So they were like, you know, the whole thing crashed 70%. I was like, you know what, let's buy more veracity, right? So we're just waiting for the whole thing to moon. We took a trade on Beam, but the thing is, like, Beam right now, they also, okay, what is this now? Yeah, this thing has got you know, I don't like this so much. I know this is not the token for real. I know this is not the token. So we had a trade with Beam. I actually have it on my favorites right there. Let me see if I can find it. Where is beam? Is it this one right there? Yeah, so you can see the trade that we took right there. I still expect a bounce to show up here. I still expect a bounce to show up. By the way, when you say beam, which one are you talking about? Can you please tell me the ticker symbol? Because apparently there is beam X USDT and then there is beam USDT. So which one is which? In the meantime, let's quickly take a look at AVO. Oh my god, I have how many minutes? Yeah, I literally have 5 minutes left. So let's quickly take a look at AVO. People have asked me about this one. And what the heck? What the actual heck is happening here? Is this the correct ticker symbol? Mindful Jenny, can you quickly confirm that? Why? Because it's looking good. 162, number 162 in terms of market cap. Okay. How come nobody talks about this? 97 cents, 98 cents right now. Yeah, 98 cents right now. So what happened here? Definitely there was a lot of dilution that happened here. So okay, this one at the very bottom has at least a setup that I'm very familiar with, and I wish I had done this live stream earlier, man. There could have been a trader late here. We could have actually bought this bottom. See the other trade. What was that, man? I forgot the trade that I was gonna take. Let me refer to the chat box one more time. Sandbox. Yeah, we are gonna take a trade with Sandbox. AVO. Yeah, this is looking to bounce, man. This is looking to bounce, and probably it's gonna do it with less resistance. As you can see here, your resistance, your serious resistance starts showing up around $1.16, $1.15, or something like that. Right now at 98 cents. So there's probably something like a 60% to be made on this one here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have, like, I love charts which fall like this. They are very easy to read for me, and I really just know that I'm going to be taking profits at the second Fibonacci retracement level here. And then should it fall back one more time, okay, I know that we're going to bounce even higher, and we're going to be targeting the 0.618 or the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. I don't know if I answered that question nice and easy, but guys, really, I have to go. But thank you so much for showing up and hanging out together. If you want, I'm doing these kind of live calls, but with people face to face, not face to face, but one-on-one, right? We are trading one-on-one with my members in the Patreon, and also we are revealing some potential 100x coins, and we have gotten into meme coins of late, and we think that we are going to do well. I mean, we have got this trade here, swing trades, which are going to be holding for the rest of the bull market, and I think it's going to be pay off, obviously, because that's really the strategy that you want to have. You want to have like positions which you're just holding, and they're bringing money left, right, and center. The beam trade that we took here obviously was a fantastic hit, and that was it. The blender trade, just as you noticed, was not a successful one. The ghost trade, shout out to you, Mindful Journey. You're the one who asked me to look at the chart, and then we looked at it. We say definitely the easy trade right there. So probably we're going to be doing the same thing with the Sandbox as well, because it looks like it's a fantastic setup. We also have got a trade that is ongoing here with ICP, up something like 18-20% if I'm not mistaken. The quant rate really stagnant at this point, but these are the kind of things that we are doing right there, right? You can see I was talking about what was this, DiCaprio Cheers. Check out this meme too, guys. It's really one that is going to take off, in my humble opinion. We're also taking a look at here Donald. We're looking at this one, Genbox, which really has been doing well. I mean, yeah, already something like 108% within the 24 hours. So that's great. See you guys on the next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.